Good morning, Wise Owls. It's so good to see you again, and I'm excited for this class. So let's take out our packets and a pencil and let's get started. So today we are on Tuesday, week 4, our last week of April. So today's Tuesday, yesterday was Monday, and tomorrow is Wednesday. So today in our worksheet, we will write sh or ch to show the beginning sound of each word. So let's take out our worksheet, Tuesday, week 4, and we're going to look at all of these pictures. I already wrote some, and we're going to look at all these pictures. Each picture starts with either sh or ch. So let's look at the first picture. Get your pencils ready because we will do it together. So the first picture is a picture of a chair. Ch, sh. Which one do you think that word starts with? Chair. Ch or sh. If you picked ch, then you're correct. So let's write it together. Chair. C-H-A-I-R. Good job, my friends. The next picture is of a shoe. Good job. So is it ch or sh? Sh is correct. So we're going to write S-H-O-E, shoe. Very good. Our next picture is ship. Ship. So is it chip or ship? Sh is correct. So let's write ship. S-H-I-P. Ship. Ship. Good job. Our next picture is a chest, a treasure chest. So what does chest start with? Ch or sh? Chest. Good job. So let's write chest. C-H-E-S-T. Chest. Good job. So our next picture is a man chopping wood. Is it chopping or shopping? It's chopping. So we're going to write C-H-O-P. We could just write chop. That's good enough. Our next picture is a baby chick. Chick. Are we gonna write, does it sound like ch or sh? Ch or sh? Ch is correct. So let's write chick. C-H-I-C-K. There's our C-K again. K. Chick. All right, our next one is shell. A pretty seashell. Shell. So is it chell or shell? Sh is correct. So let's write it. S-H-E-L-L. Shell. Our next one is church. Church. Is it ch or sh? Church or church. It's church. C-H-U-R-C-H. So go ahead and take a minute to write all of these words in your pictures. If you need to press pause so you could see it, go ahead and do that now. Great. Okay, my friends. Next is you are going to jump one time like a frog does. There goes our og word from yesterday. Use spoons to measure how far you jumped. So I'm going to let you use whatever object you can. And what you're going to do is you're going to jump from one spot to another. So from where you jump, you're going to put, let's say, a rock near the start point. And then you're going to jump as far as you can. And then put a rock or whatever it is on the end. And then you're gonna line up rocks and see how many rocks, or measure how many rocks it took you to jump from one side to the other. And then you are going to write your answer in that space given right here. It says, how far did you jump? Okay? So go ahead and press pause and do that, or you could do it later. Great. All right, my friends, guess what time it is? We are going to buzz into science. Yay. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed our science class yesterday. Let's review the body parts of a bee, a honeybee. So there's the head right there, remember? We see 2 eyes, 1, 2. How many legs does it have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And remember our transparent wings. And then the thorax is right here. And the abdomen is over here. And then it has a stinger right there. That's a lot of body parts, just like us, isn't it? And then the antlers, antennas. All right, my friends. So today we are going to talk about the honeycomb. So this is what a honeycomb looks like. Wow. So what happens in here, remember we talked about the pollen. So it was a flower where the bee got the pollen and to take it to the other flower, and it helps produce healthy fruits. So we learned that the bee is very important for our health because it produces or it helps create healthy fruits with its job that it does, okay? And then we also talked about how the pollen, how they take the pollen to the honeycombs to feed the eggs, the baby bees, okay? So in these holes, the eggs live. Baby bees live in these holes. So what the honeybee does is it flies in the holes and it feeds all the other little bees that are in there. That's crazy, right? Very cool and interesting. Let's see. Buzzing bees. Wow. Look at all those bees in this picture. That is a lot of bees. These bees are hanging together in a group called swarm. Can you say swarm? Good job. Where do you think they are going? And why are so many bees outside their hive? So why are they all outside of the hive? When all the cells inside the honeycomb are full, So when all of the cells here, the holes, are full of bees, some of the bees must leave. It's just like when a room is packed with people, some people have to leave, right? Scout bees go on ahead of the swarm to look for a new hive. The swarm rests, waiting for the scout bees to tell them where to go. So that's what the bees here are doing. They're waiting until the scout bees, which are the ones that leave to look for another home. Meanwhile, these bees are out waiting. Have you ever waited outside with a parent, maybe for your dad to get home, or maybe for some friends you've been waiting to come over to your house? Well, that's what they're kind of doing. They're waiting outside their honey, the honeycomb. But they're waiting because they no longer fit. So the swarm rests, waiting for the scout bees to tell them where to go. That's what the bees on this tree branch are doing. How would you feel if you saw a swarm of bees? Would you feel scared? Would you feel maybe tempted to go shake that tree? It would kind of be interesting to see, right? Where do you think the bees in this picture will find a new home? Well, hopefully a nice garden. All right. We are going to talk about the stinger. Uh-oh. So only female bees, female honeybees have could sting. So that just means the girls could sting and the boys can't. So the ones who are going to be stinging are the girl honeybees. When they sting, the stinger gets caught in the skin if it's a human or another insect. If the skin is thick, it's more easy that the stinger could get stuck. And what happens is when it gets stuck into the skin and the bee tries to fly away, it rips probably about there and leaves the stinger in the skin. That's very interesting, isn't it? So when the bee leaves, the stinger is still there. Kind of looks like that. Okay? So then what the person has to do, or the insect, in order to stop the pain, we have to get the stinger out. And depending what kind of bee stings you, it depends the pain of the sting. So the honeybee sting could hurt you. It could be very painful. And we have to be careful if some of us are allergic, okay? So do we know what kind of bees sting? Yes, they're females, but when you see bees flying, we can't really tell if it's a girl or a boy, in the honeybee family. So we just have to be careful overall. All right. So should we mess with bees? No. Are they very important for us? Yes. But we shouldn't kill them either, because they're hard workers, and they're the ones who work hard to make our fruits and vegetables fresh. Okay? So let's be nice to bees when we see them outside. Let's not touch it, but let's just be nice. All right, my friends. So we learned about the pollen process. We learned how important the bees are. We learned about the honeycombs and why these bees are hanging outside. We learned about the little, the stinger and how, oh, I didn't show you this picture. So the stinger could look like this when the bee stings you. So it's like a poke and then it swells up a little bit and eventually goes away, but still very painful. So I hope you guys enjoyed the class. I hope that you guys are watching the videos that I sent out to get more information about the bumblebee. And tomorrow we will continue learning about our bumblebees. So have a great day. Mwah.